Welcome, friends. Salutations. May God, Gurus bless you always with the required wisdom, knowledge, inspiration to keep you always on the path of success towards the goal chosen without fail, even in one occasion. May you all, through your own wonderful heart, deserve the blessings of the Lord. And already the blessings are poured in the form of the knowledge given to us through this Bhagavad Gita. How much we are up to it to grab the opportunity, make use of it, is in our hands. Maybe that way commit in our life for our own betterment. Like every day, today also we'll have the three thoughts, three aspects. One is learning the shloka, second is the common sense thought, third one is Bhagavad Gita. We'll take up the sixth shloka also completely today. Fifth and sixth, two shlokas become the most important thing to be known, learned by everyone wherever we are, they are, whichever the full field they are. These are the truths. They are the naked truths spoken here by Bhagavan Krishna through Arjuna to all of us. If we don't understand these two principles, we will just put all our efforts in wrong direction in vain and just end up only in failures in our life. These two shlokas are the basis for anybody to succeed in whatever the field they are, worldly as well as spiritual. So every word of this shloka, total thought of these shlokas, two of them, 5 and 6. Fifth one already we have seen to a great extent, should be thoroughly digested by everyone. We'll only try to tell you the literal meaning, maybe with some of the examples. So more than elaboration here, the literal meaning of the shlokas itself is such a true fact. Just by listening that, we have to understand and accept it. And the authority is what? Bhagavan Krishna himself, if he is saying this, we should never have the doubt. And the theme of these two shlokas is you lived yourself by yourself. So that Lord, on the name of devotion, on whom we depend for so many things, that Lord himself is saying that you have to do your own uddharana. After listening to this, then either out of laziness or of dependency on others or even on the name of devotion, if we stop doing what we have to do to lift ourselves, we are just bound to fall only, bound to fail only. That much powerful and important is the meaning of these two shlokas. Very simply, we try to convey, but equally, truly, seriously, you have to listen to catch the main thought. Let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gururvishnu Gururdevo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. These are the two shlokas every day we are learning. Now we learn, every we are chanting Saraswati Mata Stotra, Sharda Stotra mein 14th shloka. Simple one it is. So we are addressing the mother directly and saluting her and asking her to give us the vidya, the knowledge, and you all by now understood. Only it is with the knowledge that we can work properly and achieve successes in whichever the field. The lack of the knowledge is equal to ignorance, leading to delusion and confusion. Make us do wrong things, resulting in all our dukkha. यहाँ तक तो आपको समझ में आना ही चाहिए. So the shloka is Om Saraswati, not Dirgha, Saraswati Haraswa, Mahabhage, Dirgha, Vidye, Dirgha, Kamalalochane. These are all the vocatives. Vidyarupe, Vishalakshi, Hrasva, Vidyam Dehi, Namostute. Te Namaha Astu Vidyam Dehi. Salutations to you, O Mother. Please give us Vidya. Every Vidya. Mainly is Paramatma Vidya, Vyaktitva Vikasa Vidya, then the professional Vidya, then the Vidyas of how we have to deal with everything and being. So, Te Namaha Astum De Vidyam Dehi. O Mother, salutations to you. Give us Vidya. And in fact, these prayers, when done in intense prayerful mood, with the faith in that Mother, definitely they are answered. How we need not know, we don't know. But the prayers are always answered. Where they are answered, how they are answered, पता नहीं होता. लेकिन जरूर होता है आंसर. इसका हमें श्रद्धा होना चाहिए. So Saraswati means mother, giver of this knowledge. Mahabhagi means the great mother. Vidye, you are the Vidya Rupini. Kamalalochane, you have the eyes like lotus, indicating your compassion. Vidya Rupe, you yourself are of the nature of knowledge. Again, Vishalakshi, in your eyes there is kindness for everyone without any limitation. Oh, such mother, you I am saluting. Please bless me with Vidya. Simple meaning. Okay? 11 times I'll chant. You make 98 and make it 108. Then 1080 is your target as soon as possible. Let us do it. Om Mata Shri Saraswati Matu Kripaya Vidya Prapti Dwara Bhakti Mukti Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vishwasvyaptyartham Samasta Sanatana Dharma Bhakta Sadhakanam Shakti Nama Vaptyartham Shri Saraswati Stotra Antargata Saraswati Matuhu Shlokasya Japam Parayinam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. Okay. Start. Om Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute. O Mother Saraswati, Mahabhage. Mahabhaga means the one who is very great in her all the qualities of kindness and compassion, etc. Mahabhagavali, Mahashakti Vali, Kripa Vali, Karuna Vali. Vidye, the one who is Vidya. Then Kamalalochane, eyes are beautiful like the petal of the lotus. Then Vidyarupe, you are the Vidyarupa actually. Vishalakshi, such a expert, kind and compassionate vision. Vidyam Dehi, I am suffering because of my avidya. Please give me Vidya so that I will live my life so beautifully that always I am successful and happy for myself and the world at large. Namostute. Salutations to you, O Mother. This is what is our today's shloka. And today's common sense thought without much elaboration is so simple. What is that? There are two things. One is being reckless and careless. Second is being sincere or serious. Both of them can be our own habits throughout life. Among these two, the first one is the cause because of which we just prove to be, non-performer properly. Therefore, not only we succeed, nobody will like us. Throughout life, reckless and careless and negligent about everything and anything, not taking anything at all seriously, sincere. The other is what? Very sincere. Both of them are our habits. The insincerity, recklessness, carelessness makes us not follow the things perfectly. Therefore, we always suffer. On the other hand, right from smallest thing of eating the food onwards, anything in your life we do bigger than the biggest things that you are doing either spiritual sadhana or you are serving the nation as a great Deshabhakta or you are in a profession or in any relation, whatever it may be, what counts, what values or what is important is how sincere we are. So today's common sense thought is be sincere with the required amount of seriousness, need not be too emotionally serious. Okay, be sincere everywhere, in everything. Whole life should be taken sincerely. In that, you have to aim at lots of beautiful goals and achieve every goal sincerely. In trying to achieve the goal sincerely, what are the preparations we need within? What are the helps we need from others? Sincerely prepare from within. Sincerely seek the help from others. And thus, let that sincerity become the habitual order of our life. यहाँ तक कि किसी लड़ना है तो भी सिंसियरली लड़ो, नॉट हाफ हार्टेडली, केयरलेसली, देन उसका भी मजा नहीं होता. What misses in youngsters generally is that recklessness and carelessness because of some inadvertence. अब उसका क्या वजह ढूंढ के बताए, whatever the reason. But they are college jao, no sincerity in being on time, no sincerity in the class when the teacher is teaching, no homework done after coming, no planning well for the exams. All this is the signs of insincerity. Now, a sincere student, very conscious he is, sincerely goes, sincerely listens, sincerely does homework, sincerely prepares, takes the help of lecturer if required, also of the co-friends. But he is sincere. ये subject मुझे पकड़ में आना है. I must perform well in the exams and I must get good success and marks. And this subject should become my professional help also. Therefore, sincerely I study. So to a bhojana karta, I should have nurturement, nourishment. So sincerely, correct type of food, quantity of food he takes. A person who wants to keep healthy all the time is very sincere regarding his exercises. He is already diseased with taking the medicine is very serious and sincere. As a husband, sincere to the wife. As a wife, sincere to husband. Doing all the things. So too as a parent, sincere. Else just you become busy in your own indulgences, enjoyments, and you don't take care of the children sincerely, then they also go astray. And such children will never have parent respects for parents. हाँ कहाँ उन्होंने हमको देखभाल किया. Many say children don't say, but they feel inside. Parents have neglected them did not taken sincerely. Some parents who take sincerely the children, so they see to it that they are brought up well. Whether it's education, whether it's health, whether it's a good profession, कुछ भी हो, a sincere parent takes care of the children sincerely. And driving, sincere. Enjoy the drive, let the car be not broken, let no co-traveler suffer. Not only that, even in our own car behind people are sitting. See to it that they're elders, so see to it that drive carefully so that they are not hurt. Otherwise, just carelessly drove, you also hit the vehicle, you are damaged, people behind damaged, outside also किसी को ठोक दिया. Why so much insincerity in driving? So, all that. So, when you are in a job also, if you don't like it, give it up and go to other job. But as long as you are there, be sincere in maintaining the times, in doing the projects that are given. Why should we be lazy? Why should we be egoistic? Why should have the distractions? These are the main three reasons because of which we lose the sincerity. Even though we have opportunity and ability, we don't perform because lack of sincerity. Result never comes. You should look at that bird, when it has to make a nest. How sincerely सुबह से शाम तक वो भागता रहता है, घास ले आता है और लगाते आता है घोंसला. So sincere it is. Then a day or two it will lay the eggs and so sincerely takes care. Even the father bird also helps it. Just to see the nature में ना भगवान सूर्य sincerely comes on time and does his work. Yeah, because of him, the moon sincere, the rains sincere, the winds sincere. प्रकृति पूरा सिंसियरली अब काम कर रही है. हम ही irregular insincere होकर we take things for granted and we don't perform well. Therefore, we suffer. Instead of sincerity, we have unnecessary emotional seriousness. Emotional seriousness is questioning others. Why are you telling me? Who are you to tell me? Sincere fellow is like, "Acha, thank you. You have reminded me. I'll do that." Sincere everywhere. Personal sincerity, sincerely take care of yourself. Sincerely take care of your domestic works. Sincerely do your due to your parents, etc. Be sincere on the roads. When you are going to study or profession, you be sincere there. सिंसियर टू द जॉब. नौकरी में सीरियसली करो, अच्छी तरह करो. क्यों ऐसे हड़प झड़प करते हो? So do any number of social obligations are there. If there is compulsion, go, be sincere, enjoy it. That's how today's simple but very important common sense thought is the habit of being sincere developed right from the beginning only. Okay, thank you. Now that should be enough for us. Hmm. We will study our Bhagavad Gita today. Hmm. Hmm. The Gita shlokas are 5th and 6th of chapter 6. And in this shlokas, Bhagavan inspires us to take charge of our own life, to make it better day by day. In that, his hint is what is required for you to put your efforts and grow. All those resources I have given you, including the wisdom of Gita, through Gita. It is up to you now to take charge of yourself, make use of all the things given, and grow in your life. You do your own uddhara by yourself. We have already helped you by giving you the human life, the world in front, the abilities and talents, the opportunities, the resources. इतना दिया अब खुद मेहनत करो. Okay, let us chant these two shlokas. And first one's meaning we have seen exhaustively. 2 minutes we dedicate for that. Then maybe 10-12 minutes we do the second shloka. And together we try to feel for us the meaning given to us by Bhagavan Krishna. Means the theme that is developed and given to us by Lord. Okay, let us start. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः आत्मसंयमयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ पंचमः षष्ठौ श्लोकौ. Both of them with patience. Let us chant. How many times? तीन तीन बार पढ़ लो, बाकी आप प्रैक्टिस कर लेना. ओम उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत्. Second time. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत्. Again. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेद आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत्. For youngsters, everyone, this package of two shlokas is very essential, powerful. What we have seen already, the summary of that we will see. The first part is Uddharet Atmana Atmanam. Uddharet. Lift yourself by your own self. The two meanings of that we have seen. First, Uddhara is in general everywhere. Whole life में स्वयं का उद्धार स्वयं ही करो. Take help from others, but you be the responsible person to do your own uddharana. For example, you have gone to some place for work. But that place of work is of different language. Because of the barrier, you are suffering. Don't tell other fellows, learn my language. You learn that language there, then communicate easily. That learning the language because it is required there is called Uddhared Atmana. In the same way, it is me, but whatever funny thing, I brought disease to me, health, ill health. Now it is you go to doctor, consult, get medicine, take, and do your own uddhara. Doctor is there, brother is there to drive. But if you say, I don't want to go, I don't want to take medicine, then you will not do the uddhara of your health. So too, when you are in a profession, the boss is scolding because of whatever irregularity, insincerity we have. Every day scolding हो रहा है, धमकी भी दे दिया कि यार मैं तेरे को निकाल देता हूँ. Now don't blame the boss कि how are you like that. Don't blame the God. Don't blame others. Take blame on yourself and you do your uddhara of learning whatever the skills required to do the work to his own satisfaction. It is you have to do the uddharana. Like if you are late, don't say the late aayega kyun dant raha hai. You do your uddharana of going on time and don't give him a chance to scold. Whatever the amount of work is given, completely do it and get shabashi from him. Not that half the work is done and he is forced to scold you. That is called as in that office field Uddhared Atmanatmanam. In that way, wherever we are, we have to focus on ourselves for our own lifting ourselves up. Of course, the help of people wherever required you take. These are all general understanding of Atma Uddharana Karo. It includes your own academic studies, your own preparation for your interviews and getting the jobs, to sustain the job which is gained, to to get step by step promotions in that. Whatever you have to do by yourself and lift yourself by yourself. Okay, this is the first meaning. Uddared Atmanatmanam. Second one is what? Whenever you have lifted to one state of evolution, see to it that either that is improved upon or at least it is maintained. Don't allow yourself to fall down from that uddharita sthiti. Therefore, na atmanam avasadayet. Don't allow yourself to fall down from that state of being or maturity, either because of laziness or because of indulgence or extrovertedness or because of anybody's misguidance. So, ना आत्मानम अवसादयेत्, अपने आप को उद्धार करो, नीचे मत गिराना. And both are equally good, equally important. Otherwise, like some Ayurvedic treatments are there. People go there, spend 30,000 rupees, stay 1 month, and they do their own uddhara so beautifully there. 120 किलो वाला 70 किलो का हो गया, चाहे 80 का, मतलब 40 किलो घट गए. So too many other ailments he had of the body, all are removed because in that Ayurvedic treatment shala, for that 1 2 months when you stay, they do every treatment of massage, other applications, food restrictions, heavy exercises are required. सब करा के इतना क्यूट उद्धार हमारा करके भेजते हैं हम. But having come slim trim from that place of training for 2 months, within a week's time only, we lose all the discipline and eat all nonsense, and we go back to same 120 kg in 20 days. This is called avasadhanam of Atma. You yourself have fallen yourself from that very good gained healthy condition. The second thing, people are very, very careless about. A good job they gain, but they behave in such a way in that job that they are demoted from that. And a good behavior, they created friends. Friends are good, but then because of some selfishness or arrogance and anger, dealt with that friend in such a manner that the friend has left you. Now you are without friend. That is also called Atma Avasadana. Everywhere. Udhared Atmanatmanam Natmanam. Avasadana, you are married. Prove to be a great husband, great wife, great parent. Then maintain that. Again, we do the avasadhanam by various negative habits. We lose value in the eyes of the spouse, then we can't stay together. No. In that way, umpteen number of examples we are giving. In the cricket field, Uddhared Atmanatmanam, learn all the skills to in such an extent that you become an inevitable player to be first mentioned in the team. Uddhared Atmanatmanam. And how much mehnat one has to do it. बट 2 3 मैच से अच्छे सेंचुरियां मार दी, और उसके बाद कहीं फंस गए, एंड देन ऐसा खेला अगले 4 मैच कि फर्स्ट बॉल डक आउट. Then that is Atma Avasadhanam. Then the coach and team and captain, how will you take you? How will they take you? Then blame everyone. ऐसे कोच लोग हैं तो बयास होते हैं, हमको उन्होंने लिया नहीं. ये नहीं. If you have in that state of uddhara, as said in the earlier example, they cannot afford to lose you or miss you. उनको बुलाकर आपको देंगे वो position. That is what is the difference between uddhara atmana and not allowing ourselves to fall. Many of us don't even try to do uddhara. कुछ लोग उद्धरित होते हैं, but slowly they involve in unwanted nonsense. Whatever the uddhruti or uddhara they got, from that they do the avasadhanam, they fall down. Any number of examples you can take. Okay, general meaning. Particular meaning is what? In the context, Atma Uddharana means in our own life achieving these 3 things. One is Yada na Visheshu Sajjate, Yada hi na Indriyarteshu Anusajjate, na karmasu anusajjate sarva sankalpa sannyasi bhavati. This type of state reaching is called uddhara. That's called technically yoga rudha sthiti. Indriyarteshu na anusajjate. No sense objects have the sway over us to pull us from our own duties. This reaching is uddhara. We have to do it by ourselves. So to second one, na karmasu anusajjate. So many million things that are there tempting in this world to be done. Need not do everything. Only that is required for reaching goal and spiritual. We have to do the karma. Reach to this second stage of yoga arudha sthiti where we are not tempted and prompted to involve in the karma. Unnecessary karma. What do we mean specifically? Third one is Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi. In brackets, other than your own goal and means, no other Sankalpa should be entertained by you. Okay, the first one, when the Indriya Vishayas are left, slavery from the object is saved. When the unnecessary karma involvement we have rejected or reduced, a lot of energies, prana shaktis are conserved. When the Sankalpa Tyaga is done, Mano Shakti is conserved. Most importantly, the natural tendency of the mind to be distracted and thus never allows us to reach anything. That distracting natural tendency of the mind is arrested by dropping the Sarva Sankalpa. This is called as reaching Yoga Rudha Sthiti. Reaching to Yoga Rudha Sthiti is Swa Uddharana. And that Swa Uddharana of reaching to Yoga Rudha Sthiti, each one of them, each one of you, us have to achieve by ourselves. So nobody else can do it for us. Contrast picture, when there is no control discipline of the senses, first one, Indriyarteshu anurag hai. So you will always be in a funny mentality of how to enjoy this, that, and your worry is only of that. Not effective to perform duty, to set the goal, to serve the nation, forget about spiritual evolution. चटका था, भूख लगी, खाना खा दी, भूख गए, भूल गए, बस छोड़ दिया उसको. Otherwise, दिन भर only vicharana is going on. How to enjoy this, how to enjoy that. There are some youngsters or people, always the mind is in indriyartha bhoga vastu. Then उनको पाठ क्लास में सुनाई नहीं देता, फ्रेंड्स के साथ वो जाकर कुछ अच्छे काम नहीं कर पाएंगे, नौकरियां नहीं लगेंगी, लगेंगे तो भी लगातार मन लगाकर नहीं करेगा, he will be only removed. Second one also true. If the too much of karma involvement, time is wasted, energies are wasted. And millions of sankalpa you have of all nonsense, the main goal you forget. Therefore, Uddhared Atmanatmanam is equal to bring yourself to the Yoga Arudha Sthiti in which Indriyartha attachment is not there, unnecessary karma attachment is not there, and no sankalpa at the mind level unnecessary we are doing. This is called as Yoga Arudha Sthiti. This we have to do ourselves. Therefore, Uddhared Atmana. Equally true the second one. I need not to explain it. Having reached to Yoga Rudha Sthiti, don't allow yourself again by yourself to fall down. That also is in your hands. Don't blame for this also others. भगवान की कृपा नहीं है इसलिए मैं योगा स्थिति में नहीं आया हूँ. डोंट ब्लेम गॉड. सो टू भगवान का ऐसे करतूत है कि आई हैव फॉलन फ्रॉम द योगा रूढ़ स्थिति. डोंट ब्लेम हिम फॉर इट. No blame to God or world or anyone. You only have to get uddharita by your effort. Second important thing is na atmanam avasadayet. And unless I allow, nobody can pull me down to my own destruction. This is the first line of this shloka. Fifth shloka. Na atmanam avasadayet. अपने आप को गिरने मत देना. हो गया. Now second line is important. What is what? In this regard of lifting ourselves in an uddharita sthiti of yoga rudha or any other successes, you yourself are your own friend. If that maturity say, if you do your restriction control and properly execute the plan. Second line I am chanting. Atma eva atmanah bandhuhu atma eva atmanah ripuhu. So, in reaching to the Uddharita Sthiti or Yoga Arudha Sthiti, first and foremost is I myself am my own friend. So too, whenever I fall from the Yoga Arudha Sthiti, nobody else did it to me. I myself inimically behaved and fell down from the Yoga Arudha Sthiti. That is the meaning of Atma eva Atmanaha Bandhuho, Atma eva Atmanaha Ripuhu in this regard. You are your own friend in reaching to Yoga Rudha Sthiti. You are your own enemy to fall from that status. Not the God, not the parents, not the system. None of them are the cause for our own this falling down. And nobody is interested in our own uddhara. We have to conceive that we have to uddharita and we only have to take charge, execute the plan, reach to the yoga arudha uddharita sthiti or in any sthiti of a higher position in your life, whatever you have chosen as goal. This is the meaning of this shloka. Now, Atma is shabda used Uddaret Atmana Atmanam, na Atmanam sad, Atma eva Atmana Bandhu, Atma eva Atmana Ribhu. 9 times Atma Atma use kiya. What is the meaning of this Atma? And which Atma is Bandhu, which Atma is Shatru? These two questions we will discuss today for next 10 minutes. Atma means our own individuality, total in general, and all the layers which put together becomes the individuality. This is called Atma. Therefore, in Atma, what are the things come? The Deha will come, the Indriyas will come, the Mana will come, the Buddhi will come. Okay? Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, Sanghata is called Atma. Here, iska हमें उद्धार करना है. Each one of them. Uddhar is bring it to the yoga arudha sthiti. So, which is our Atma? Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, which are the most powerful, sophisticated instruments given by the Lord for the three things of first doing the duties as an obligation to come out of all our runa given in the Shastra. Second is keeping some or the other goals and trying to achieve. Third one, even most importantly, for the spiritual seekers also, this Atma has to be Uddharita. All these equipments. उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मान में आत्मा क्या है वो हमने बता दिया. Our own देहेंद्रिय मनोगत संघात. If you have not brought it to a disciplined yoga ruda sthiti, these instruments only become cause for our own destruction in life. हो गया? So first line, first श्लोका, आत्मा को आत्मा से उद्धार करो, आत्मा को आत्मा से गिरने के लिए बचाओ, आत्मा ही आत्मा का बंधु, आत्मा के आत्मा ही शत्रु. Now which is Atma we have seen, and how we become Bandhu and Shatru we will see in the next shloka. So the Atma is Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi. इसका उद्धार करना, योगा रूढ़ स्थिति में लाना. Don't allow it to avasadana fall. Because when only these equipments are at the optimum level, anything you can do the secular works of the life for success. So to the sacred spiritual things, only when we are reached to this stage that we'll be able to do them and achieve. Okay. Now, which Atma is the Bandhu, which Atma is the Shatru, said in the next shloka. Okay. Now, in this Atma Uddharana, Dehendriya, Mana, Buddhi all are told, but Deha Indriya ka kami zikr hota hai. In the spiritual parlances, they mainly talk about Mana and Buddhi. So, Mana Uddharana is the purity of Mana, concentration of Mana, subtlety of the Mana. The Buddhi's Uddharana is using that Buddhi only for understanding as to how to reach to the goals given by the Guru and Shastra or Bhagavan and the goal chosen by him. This is called as Buddhi Uddharana. Okay? explained it is. Now, which Atma is Bandhu, which Atma is Shatru is beautifully said in the next shloka. It's the sixth one. It's a tongue twister. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jitah anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvatu. How many times Atma, 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 Atma comes? So, first line I am telling you. Bandhu Atma Atmanah Tasya Yena Eva Atma Atmana Jitaha. Yena Eva Atma Atmana Jitaha Tasya Atma Bandhu. The one who has conquered his own Atma, to him his Atma, he is friend, helper for his own success. Bandhu means Dukkha Nivarakaha, who helps us in success, eliminating the miseries. Spiritually seen, every Bandhu also is a Shatru only because they bind us to the worldly samsara. After knowing that these worldly interactions and people are cause of my own bandhana and samsara, then having vairagya, that person leaves his own so-called loving bandhus of so far only in pursuit of the Paramatma by creating his own inner bandhu of controlling his own inner faculties. So, tasya atmanaha means of that person. Atma eva bandhuhu. His own mana, buddhi, sharira, indriya become the bandhu. Whom? Yena eva. That person by whom? Atma, this antakarana, atmana by his own self efforts, jitaha, mastered or controlled. Because once the faculties are controlled, mastered, through that only you become successful. Just like a car. When you have mastered the entire steering, clutches, brakes, accelerators, even that दूसरा वाला जो brake होता है, all of them when you have mastered them, how is your journey? Is it not successful, joyful? If you have not done the jitaha, control of the faculties, knowledge of the faculties of the vehicle, let us say brake car, what will happen? You only end up in accident. In the same way, in our life, every dukkha is an accident. It is happening to us because we're not performing well. Why are we not performing well? Because our antakarana is not purified and is kept in our control. It is impure and is lavishly left outside. Because of that only this wrongdoing and failure. एवरीवन यही पॉइंट है. दूसरा कोई चीज जिंदगी में इससे इंपॉर्टेंट वाला सीखना, प्रैक्टिस करना नहीं होता. So tasya atmanah atma eva bandhuhu. For that person, his own personality layers become such a helping hand friends that they'll cooperate with him to reach to the successes. Which mind? Yena eva atma atmanajitaha. The one who has deliberately controlled and conquered every layer of his own personality. Now, who is the enemy then? Anatmanahatu shatrutve varteta atma eva shatruvat. And the one who has not put efforts to control, discipline, regulate, manage his own faculties, he doesn't need outer enemy. He is his own enemy to destroy himself. Like mouth is a speaking organ. If I have controlled my mouth to such an extent that I'll talk only that is required, I will never talk that's not required. I have done this much uddhara, then my speech will be so beautiful for me and the listeners that they love to listen. But you have not controlled my speech in this way, regulated it, beautified it. If I have made it to speak as it, whatever it wants, whenever it wants, the nirantrana nahi hota. So then I speak out unlikable, then the others will be dismissed and they will become angry. In that parliamentary sessions, you can see the slip of the tongue happens. Even the speaker the other day, Dhandhankar, whatever his name, he became angry with that Rajya Sabha, one of the member. ये बड़े वो सिनेमा एक्टर की पत्नी है, जो भी है. So she has just the way she put the finger to the head of that Rajya Sabha was questionable. Therefore he became angry. The Rajya Sabha Adhyaksha, Vice President, is only supposed to listen to both of them and express his views and all. He has no right to become angry, but he had to become that day. When I was listening to that, very ferocious he was. Because that particular MP member was not properly expressing. Why it happened? Because that person only became Shatru because that particular gesture at time could not control oneself. So, second shloka का simple meaning क्या है? The one who has conquered, mastered his own faculties, that faculty become friend to him to help him in achieving worldly successes, spiritual successes also. Conversely or contrastly, the one who has lavishly allowed these faculties to be licentious, not in his own control, that non-controlling aspect of his own faculties or personality become a shatru to him without the needing of the outer shatru, he can destroy himself. Main is mana. If my mind is not in my control, it is all having all the great negative qualities of lust and passions and greeds, angers, etc. With this uncontrolled mind, when I behave, everybody will insult me, they'll kick me, they'll punish me, they'll put me behind the bars. Why? I have done this. On the other hand, if I control my mind with its emotions and learn the art of lovingly behaving with others, everybody, others, how much they appreciate. But the karana was your own controlled mind. Is it not? Think about it. And we have to lift ourselves by ourselves and don't allow ourselves to fall down with that lifted stage of ours, achieve the worldly successes and spiritual successes, and always throughout life recognize there's no enemy outside to this world in the form of people or God. We are our own enemy. So too there's no friend, we are on our own friend. Our own friend is that personality which we have mastered. Our own friend enemy is our own personality which has become virulent to enslave us uncontrolled. बंधु आत्मा आत्मनः तस्य येन एव आत्मा आत्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेत आत्मा एव शत्रुवतु. More than the senses and body, you can take the mind in this case as आत्मा, because the mind अगर ठीक है तो वो इंद्रियों को शरीर को भी सही रास्ते पे लगाता है. Therefore, generally Atma is Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, Prana, all. But for our special benefits sake, Atma means Mana as a decision maker. Therefore, bring your mind to Yogarudha Sthiti. Don't allow your mind to follow. Your own mind is your own friend. Your own mind is your own enemy. When your mind is in your control, that mind becomes friend and helps you achieve everything. When the mind is controlling you, not listening to you, that is an enemy that will create all destructions. What more clarity than this? दूसरों के जय से पहले खुद को जय करे. Feel the meaning of that. Nobody is enemy to us. Our own uncontrolled faculties are enemies. No need of outer friends. When we master our own faculties, nothing can be impossible. And second thing, the impaired mind, uncontrolled mind is an enemy. Be attentive. Because of this, all outer people also we make as enemies. So to the well-disciplined, quiet mind is my own friend. With this quiet mind, it's my friend. I can make from any person also the friend for me to help me. तो कोई हमारा दोस्त दुश्मन अपने आप नहीं बनते, हमारे मन के कारण बनते. Therefore, कौन है एक्चुअली दोस्त दुश्मन? हमारा ही मन. कौन सा मन दुश्मन? अनकंट्रोल्ड. कौन सा मन दोस्त? हमारा कंट्रोल्ड. Then what is the life to be done with? Control faculty, especially the mind. Make use of it for the greater goals. With this beautified mind, make others help us. Take others help also by making them friends. If the mind is not controlled, it is my enemy. Not only it destroys me directly, it makes others also enemy to me. That is why these two shlokas are irrespective of whoever you are, by your age or your gender or your profession, wherever you are, for every one of us, These two shlokas are millions and millions and millions of what rupees important. So too, for the spiritual seekers also, you want to grow spiritually, but your mind is not controlled. It is full of in all imaginations, fancies and indulgences, and you want to do puja and invoke the God's presence. You want to study Vedanta and meditate. अरे भैया किससे कर रहे हैं सब मन से वो कितना बिगड़ा हुआ है बताओ बिगड़े हुए बच्चे से काम कराओ होगा क्या बिगड़े हुए सर्वेंट से काम कराओ होगा नहीं होगा बिगड़े हुए एमएलए एमपी से काम कराओ होएगा क्या नहीं होगा बिगड़ा हुआ मन से काम होगा क्या नहीं होगा इसलिए मन को बनाना बिगाड़ने नहीं देना that is the theme of these two shlokas. Chant as many times as possible, get the essence and feel that it is me who is the cause of success and failure for me because I myself am the friend or enemy. Here, me means my own faculties, especially the mind. When the mind is not in my full control, that mind is my enemy which is destroying me. When the mind is fully in my discipline control, that mind helps me as a great instrument for me to succeed. If the gloves and bat are not in your control, इधर मारने गया वो तो एड्ज लग गया कैच आउट the bat and gloves भी properly नहीं खींचा तो slide edge sneako shows and you're out. Should we not be careful with our instruments of bat and gloves while batting well? Control. In the same way, we never understand कि मैं अपने मन बुद्धि दिया भगवान ने उसको सही इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहा इसलिए मुझे सारे प्रॉब्लम आ रहे हैं. This is never understood. Understanding this is spirituality. Spirituality means अध्यात्म. अध्यात्म means अपने मन इंद्रिया शरीर पे दिमाग लगाओ और उनको प्रॉपरली ट्रेन करो कंट्रोल करो उनके द्वारा अच्छे गोल मन में रखकर उसको पाते रहना. What is difficult in this? And not controlling the mind with due all efforts is a throughout life problem that we create such difficulties to us also to the world around. So take these two shlokas seriously, sincerely, think about them, and by keeping all the faculties in control, conceive beautiful goals, keep on achieving God. And don't blame the world or the God or anybody for the failures for not succeeding. Uddharedatmana atmanam. Bring to the yoga arudha sthiti. Natmanam sadir. Don't allow it to fall down. Atma eva bandhuho. You are your own friend. Atma eva ripoho. You are your own enemy. Bandhu atma atmanaha tasya yena eva atma atmana jitaha. The one who has controlled his faculty, especially mind, that mind is such a bandhu that he can even reach Bhagwan. He can become a yogi. Even he can become a Siddha Purusha. All the miracles, every siddhis with the controlled mind, that person can gain. If not controlled, the same mind with all negative thoughts make us do wrong things and gets us destroyed. Anatmanah tu shatrutve varteta atma eva shatruvatu. Anatmanah tu, the one who has not learned the art of disciplining himself, controlling his faculties, that person is called anatmanah. To that person, shatrutve varteta, like a shatru, it behaves so. Atma eva, his own mind, shatruvatu. As much the shatru gives the dukkha, our own mind gives us dukkha. आउटर शत्रु कैसा हमको दुख देता रहता है mind when it becomes shatru it gives dukkha. In fact, mind is the real shatru because of which not controlled we suffer in our life. And these two shlokas practically also few things are there. Tomorrow we'll discuss on that maybe 10-15 minutes. Then we continue our next shlokas. And mind you, 6th chapter is Atma Samyama Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. So, whereas Atma Samyama is controlling faculties and reaching the goal, for spiritual seekers, having kept the Mana Indriya into control, he pursues his spiritual goal of Paramatma through study of Shastra and Dhyanam, etc. Yeah, some more thoughts, beautiful, are required to be discussed. Some time we'll spend for them tomorrow. Then the 7th shloka, Jitatmana prashantasya paramatma samahitaha shitoshna sukha dukkheshu tata mana pamanayoho. These are the tests to you given to test you whether you have controlled your faculties or not. And the success for this test that you have really controlled the faculty is in this type of your behavior. This is a proof that we will study tomorrow. Thank you. Beautiful shlokas. They are very, very important. Don't miss them. I to ask you to by heart them, and the theme should be always with you, and then help yourself. Om Sri Bhagavanuvacha Uddharedatmanatmanam Natmanam avasadayet Atmaiva Yatmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanah बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत्. This one is our Gita shlokas. Now in that shloka learning, Mother Saraswatika, we are praying her to give us Vidya. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute. And in today's common sense thought, we learnt to be sincere in every aspect of our life. Okay. So let us just conclude with these two prayers from today every day. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Then Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Paramarushibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shruti Matre Namaha Geeta Matre Namaha Vedavyasa Maharshe Namaha Asmat Guru Bhyo Namaha Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends, for giving this audience. God bless you all with the best of the knowledge. Mm. Let's meet tomorrow to continue our study. Om.